What's up, YouTube? I'm finally back. I finally done graduated college. I done moved back home. I'm in the shop now. And I also got a new camera, so let's get the content out. So today I'm doing a frontal wig install. This lace is darker than my actual client, so I'm really glad I was able to record this video because a lot of new stylists have trouble blending darker lace with lighter complexion clients. And as you can see in that very first clip, I used the lightest pro concealer that I could find, and I pounded that into the lace. Pounded it into not only the back of the lace, but the top of the lace, because that just helps really give you that scalp effect in the end. You'll see what I'm talking about. So now I'm just cutting off the sides of the frontal where the ear needs to lay flat. And today I'm using my Hold Me Down adhesive. I got the big bottle. The hold on this glue is very, very strong. It's waterproof after 24 hours. You can get in the shower with it. Although I don't really recommend it. I feel like if you're a black girl, what are you wetting your hair for? But if you have to, or if you get caught in the rain, or if you like to go to the gym, and you need an extra strong glue, but you don't want nothing too harsh on your edges, then this is the glue for you. So the key to having a successful install starts with laying the glue down as flat as possible. You want to make sure your glue is not clumpy, lumpy, because if it doesn't dry clear and it's still white, that means you didn't apply it right. You also want to make sure you clean the skin really good after you finish your nude cap. You want to make sure you use your alcohol, and you also want to make sure you go in with skin protectant. I like to go back and forth with the rat tail comb and my finger when spreading the glue. It doesn't really matter. As long as your hands are really clean before you do this, it doesn't matter. So now the real work begins. We're going to lay that lace down. You want to be real gentle because this glue is strong. So one wrong move and you're out of there. Now you can just see me lining the lace up with the glue. I'm being real light-handed, and I just have her hold the edge of the frontal. I don't let them touch the glue. I have them hold the bottom, like the excess lace. And then I get to blow drying. Blow drying so that way I can really melt that lace into the glue. So because scissors tend to give me a sharp Steve Harvey edge line, I like to go in with the eyebrow razors because the cut isn't so blunt. The eyebrow razor gives me a zigzag effect, and you don't want it to give you straight line because it makes it more noticeable that it's a lace and not your scalp. So now I'm going in and I'm pulling out where I want my baby hairs to lay. Some of y'all probably gonna be looking like, why am I using beeswax for a frontal install? I honestly use this product to keep the hair out of my way while I'm doing my baby hairs. And it helps, and I don't let it touch the glue. I just only use it to flip the hair back, so that way I can have all the room to create my baby hairs. So now I'm going in with my Got To Be Free spray and I'm securing that adhesive and kind of just locking in everything, and I'm tying it down and I'm going to blow dry. And once I take that off, the lace is going to be secure enough and dry enough for me to start my baby hairs with the mousse. What you see now is me defining my part and ripping out some of the hairs in the middle to kind of create that bust down middle part that we need. I don't like to really use tweezers anymore. I don't know, when you've done it enough times, you just kind of know how to make the perfect middle part. But if you're a beginner and you want to still use tweezers, that's definitely okay too. And then I go in with my wax stick and I hot comb. You guys, this product smells so good. I use it as a heat protectant before I go in and put heat on the actual hair. And I also use it as a shine glossy type deal as well, because it gives me that finishing look that I need. So now I'm going in with my razor comb and I'm chopping those ends off and getting some of the weight out of the hair. Once I get done using my razor comb, I like to go back in with my shears and kind of clean up the cut. I actually finished the cut off camera, but you guys can get a gist of what I do with the clips that I do have shown, which is just razor comb, and then clean it up, finish it off with the shears. The same eyebrow razor that I used to cut off the lace is the same thing that I'm going to use to cut my baby hairs. Sometimes when using scissors, the cut is too sharp. So with the eyebrow razor, it allows me to have a more realistic baby hair.
Digits on the beat.
So now I'm going in with mousse. I'm kind of back and forth about if I like using mousse or not, but for this look, it kind of was necessary. I just kind of went in with my mousse. I did my baby hair mold, tied it down, and then I went back over it with gel. So I think that's kind of going to be my new system. Before, I was just using gel, but now I feel like I can do the mold and then do the gel, and I'll be okay with that. Once the baby hairs are to my liking, I go in and I tie it down with my paper mold strip and I blow dry. So I sprayed the hair with hairspray, and then I'm going in with my tracer comb and Baby Bliss flat iron, and I'm just pressing out this hair. You want the wig to look as flat and natural as possible, so take your time and do your sections.
Digits on the beat.
Now I'm just going in with my shears and I'm just making sure one side isn't longer than the other. So my Slick and Slay gel is my favorite, absolute favorite gel to use for baby hairs. This is from the She Is Bomb collection. I also use her lace tint when necessary. This install I couldn't use lace tint because the lace was darker than my client, but I love She Is Bomb collection products. Her gel is lightweight, it's not heavy, and even when my clients come back for touch-ups, their baby hairs are still kind of intact because the product doesn't do too much. Like, it's very lightweight. So I love going over my baby hairs with this gel. So now I'm going back in with that same concealer and I'm defining my part, and I use a spoolie to blend out the makeup. Now to create that defined bust down middle part, I go in with my brown spray, not black spray, this is brown spray, and I go over it with my rat tail comb and I just clean up that part and make it real bust downy, like real bust down. And as you can see, that part is crisp. Now I'm going back in with my hot comb and I'm just doing my finishing touches. Stiff wear, stiff wear. It's the vibe for me. It's the vibe for me. Ha! Yes. This hair is slayed and laid. Yes, baby hairs. But subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about me. Follow me on Instagram. All my social media platforms are slayedbymatthew. Now that I have a camera, I will be dropping videos regularly. So support me. Period.